I want to make sure that I inform you enough so that you have an understanding of what's going on. When you come to the cookout, understand that black folks are not a monolith. When you get to the cookout, it's going to be some cousin over there that we don't agree with. Pardon me, y'all. Excuse me. It's going to be some uncle over there that we don't agree with. It's going to be some family member somewhere, some crazy auntie that we don't agree with. We are not a monolith. Black folks, you can't paint them with a broad brush because we don't always agree on things. We don't always get along. And here's where you find us in situations like this. That's why everybody can't come to the cookout, because we don't want to expose all of this. We don't want to expose all this dirty laundry to everyone, but we know that if one cousin show up, and a certain other cousin show up, it's going to be a problem. If one auntie show up and another uncle show up, it's going to be an issue. That's why we guard the gate of the cookout. If you get an invite, consider yourself blessed and honored, highly favored, because you have been welcomed to the exposure of the foolishness of the blackity blacks. And when you see situations like myself and what I present on this channel, and someone like a Rickey Smiley who presents something of an opposing opinion, well, this is what happened at the cookout. Y'all, I was raised on this. I'm used to this. Look, let's go.
Just sick of the black people on the internet talking about I'm not with her. Okay, so if you're not with her, that means you with Trump. And y'all need to block every last one of them on Facebook and on Instagram and social media and stop. Like, that's just garbage.
Yeah.
It's just garbage.
Can
Everybody
we be united on anything?
Yeah. Can't agree on a bucket of chicken. One person want a hot dog.
I always complain.
Black folks get on my nerves, man. Why everybody making all these celebrities making all these videos going off on Kamala Harris and stuff, and then the black men, Kamala Harris didn't prosecute you and treated you bad in court. I got treated bad in court too, but I'm with her because a vote for her. If you sit at home and you don't support her, you are definitely supporting Donald Trump. You can vote for who you want to, but don't be trying to encourage other people and sit up there and put bad stuff. Where's that same energy for Donald Trump?
Yeah. Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm just like, don't vote for him. It is what it is.
Y'all not even out here doing real research to look at her record. If you do the research or whatever, stop believing everything you read and do real research, you can see what her record is. You can see what she have done. I think you can Google what have Kamala Harris done for the black community or things that black people benefit from a lot. We need to stand with her.
Yes.
We need to stand with her. She's great.
Absolutely.
She will make a great president. And what a blessing to be living in the time where a black woman can become president of the United States of America. In our time, we get a black man and a black woman become president. That's unheard of.
Come on, man.
Stop it.
Message. Be on the right side of history. Be on the right side of history.
It's just the Amber Rose and everybody got all these videos and stuff and talking about Kamala Harris talking out of both sides of her. How would you say something so disrespectful? Even if you felt that way, I wouldn't dare make a video or say nothing like that to the Vice President of the United States of America that's trying to stand up and that's going to possibly pick 2 United States Supreme Court justices or whatever to try to keep the laws in place that Thurgood Marshall and all of the people that have paved the way and try to redo and get back into some of this settled law, women's rights to choose, your voting rights, and Brown versus the Board of Education. Do your homework, black people.
Hold up. Let me just tell you something right here that could be very historic. And Kay pointed this out to me. If Kamala Harris is elected, she would be sworn in.
She could be sworn in
on MLK Day
by the first black Supreme Court,
and possibly by Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Yes.
Does that not give you chills?
Come on, man.
Does that not send
Maria?
Just make your whole body vibrate?
Maria,
oh my
God,
God,
go deep in the neck. You got a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated reading in a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated into the White House. What's wrong with y'all?
Come on, man.
MLK holiday.
But y'all mad because she ain't talking about reparations.
Who was a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated?
Come on now.
Come on now.
Game.
Oh my God,
Game
that just
changer.
gave me chills. That gave me
Rock T.
chills.
Game
Rock
changer,
T.
dog.
Game.
Man,
Talk about game.
y'all better come
Go
get
to
me off
sports
this radio
you better
today.
come get
Hey,
him.
you can keep going. You want to keep going. You want to keep going. Oh, they ain't gonna be mad at you today, Rick.
Hey, I don't care. Stop this. Stop this.
Go, dog. Go. Go.
I don't care about who get mad. I know I'm right.
Exactly.
I know I'm right. Y'all need to stop. Do y'all realize Medgar Evers died for voting rights? All these people that have risked their life from slavery up until the civil rights movement, just so we can have an opportunity to do what we do, to do what we can do. We ain't seen nothing like this since Barack Obama was running for president in 2008. We need to stop.
The great John Lewis.
Right. John Lewis and Ralph Abernathy. All of these people that have paved the way for us. We are the new civil rights leaders. We got to get behind people like Ben Crump and Kamala Harris and all these people out here that's doing, like Roland Martin and all of these people that's out here, and Joy Reid. If you want to be educated, if you really want to know the truth, all you got to do is turn to MSNBC and watch Joy Reid, and she gonna give you a whole history lesson every night on MSNBC, and then after that, Rachel Maddow. All you gotta do is just watch.
And it's not opinion, it's facts.
Don't do this right here.
Yeah, and
don't be on the internet doing Kamala Harris like that.
Yeah,
I don't care what issue you got with black women. Your mama's a black woman. How about that? Let's start there. I don't care what and I'm talking to the men right here. Your mother is a black woman. Don't forget that. Don't forget that your sister is a black woman. And as a black man, I stand proudly with Kamala Harris this morning with tears in my eyes. It means so much to me. Do you know the lady picked up the phone and called me when my son died? How about that? How about how personal her and Joe Biden has been? How about Joe Biden wrote me a letter naming my grandkids and naming my son's name in a personal handwritten letter? How kind, how thoughtful, how genuine, they're just genuine and sincere. And I love people like that.
Yo, did you hear what I heard? I had to restrain myself. And I played it a couple times because I wanted to be restrained. I wanted to soak it in and internalize it so that I wouldn't go off in front of y'all. I didn't want to act a fool. I didn't want to act a monkey fool in front of y'all on this camera. I said a prayer. I whispered a little prayer to God to touch my mind and guide my lips so that I could present in a certain way, because these are the things, y'all, that touch me so deeply, that move me in such a way. When folks shoot at me like that, I want to return fire. Can I put it that way? Is that all right? Thank you, Measured Men, for the 10. Appreciate your support. Says, I have never lost a friend over politics. Never lost a friend over politics, but I've lost them over morals. Oh, you speaking. The same Joy Reid that called us weird. Listen, you want to call me weird? I got some people in the room that I appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate y'all supporting. Karen Smile says vomit. Kelly Ingram says stupid. I love these one-word responses. Y'all just in it. Y'all going in a way that I can't, because I don't think I can sum it up with one word. I love y'all for it. Thank you for supporting. Measured Men, appreciate the 10, bro. Thank you so much. But when people like this come at me and take shots, I want to return fire. So I had to say a little prayer before I hit live, before I came on, because I wanted to talk to y'all about this. And I wanted to play it one way, all the way through, so you could hear what this brother was going through. Now let's see if we can engage with it a little piece and kind of point out some things that he was highlighting without being disrespectful. I feel like at certain points he was disrespectful, not only to the community, but to black folks, black men specifically. He was shooting at certain people. And when I look at his history, I don't understand why he would do that or what makes him feel like he has the credibility to do such a thing. When you out here in a grandmama wig and a dress, bro. Understand something. We talk a lot about the industry on this channel. For those of y'all who are new here, welcome. Appreciate your support. I thank you all for tuning in. We talk a lot about the industry on this channel. And people like this are the kind of folks that we talk about that would lead your sons astray, that would lead your sons to putting dresses on and makeup on and acting out of character, acting against everything that you taught them in the home, everything you taught them in Sunday school. They run out here and get in the game, and the first thing they want to do is put on a dress because them folks told them that's the way to make it. You want to get noticed? Put on this wig. You want to come up in the game? Put on this dress. Put on these high heels. Yeah, people will take notice of who you are. No, these are rituals in this game that indoctrinate you into a system that many folks have been led into and can't get out of, could never get out of, and died inside of. Oh, we talk about it, and we'll talk about it again and again. We'll continue to talk about it because there will continue to be generations of folks who aspire to be a part of this. It don't matter whether they are an artist, a dancer, an actor or actress, a musician. They desire to be a part of this. Even when we raise them in church, they will walk right up out of your church. Some of y'all got musicians in your church right now who would leave your church today to go on tour with some of these secular artists, to be a part of this game that he's speaking of, this game that he's supporting, this game that he's been a part of, walking around in his grandmama dress. You gonna tell me I ain't got no respect for this man? I'm giving him the respect that he deserves, and that's all he get. That's all you're gonna get today, bro. You're gonna get what you deserve. Ain't gonna be much. Measure men back with the 3. Thank you, sir. Appreciate your support as usual. You have to pay to go to heaven, but hell is free. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. You got to pay to go to heaven. It's going to cost you something. See, them nights at the club, you're going to have to give that up. Smoking whatever, whenever, you're going to have to give that up. See, it's rumored he made mention of his son passing. See, he's trying to pull on the heartstrings of the community. Say, yo, when my son died, Joe Biden sent me a letter. I'm not sure when your son died, but if it was in the last couple years, Joe Biden ain't sent you nothing. Joe Biden can't even tie his own shoes. Some staffer sent you something. And you so enamored with recognition that you head over heels. You about to snatch your grandmama wig off over a letter you received in the mail from Joe Biden. You're not even doing enough research to understand. You're calling this a black woman? Black where? Because I've listened to her father talk, and he say he ain't black nowhere. You say, oh, well, her mother was 100% Indian. Okay, we get that. Rock out, sis. We appreciate you and the culture. But your father says, yes, I have Jamaican citizenship. Y'all know the distinction. He says, I'm a Jamaican citizen, but I ain't black. He said, my people are Indian and Irish. Any type of Afro, anything you want to put on us goes back to Ireland. We all mix that blackness in with the Irish ancestors, and they came over to Jamaica. Yeah, our hair was kinky before we got here. So when we got here, we enslaved Jamaicans and Africans who landed here. This is what the man said. And here they are trying to paint a different narrative. And we got this brother out here with his national radio show. He's syndicated all over the country. And he putting out this crazy narrative trying to denigrate people like me because we not falling for the narrative. Well, let's get back into it and see if we can slice it up just a little piece and talk it through. I wanted to play it for y'all one way through so you could hear the whole thing. We already on here a half hour, y'all. I didn't even expect to be on here this long, but let's get through this and play it again and see if we can point out some of the craziness that this man was talking about, because he seems to be caught in the matrix. And let me just be honest, y'all. He seems to present as someone who is a paid shill of the Democrat Party. Reminds me a lot of Charlemagne the Lesser Charge. We got a lot of people like this in the community. A lot of people out here pushing these narratives among us. So when y'all talk about black folks and the blackity blacks, understand we don't all agree. We are not a monolith. These discussions are going on. If you ain't from the community, I need you to understand it. Measure Man said, Charlene the Goddess. So that's the first time I've heard that one. Bruh, don't be mad if I put that one in my back pocket and pull it back out every now and then. Because that's the first time I've heard Charlene the Goddess. Y'all, let's get back into this and see if we can get through it with some of what Rickey Smiley is talking about here. My goodness. Let's go.